Good morning from California. Everyone stretched and feeling limber and all the things. I was just thinking about that. Back in the day, I remember the phrase, now hear me out. I remember the phrase, my dad would say it like when somebody would go to lift something heavy or whatever. Don't bust a nut. Anybody? Regarding hernias. Anyway, has a whole new meaning nowadays. So, hello, good morning. Hello. We're in here first. Hi. Got an angry badger. Oh no. NPC person coming out of the closet. Congratulations. We are here for you. Lord Toth? Toth. I'm going to go with Toth. Lord Drigneel. Hi. Hello. Rhino the hamster. Mog. Got Pulse Mannequin. We've got Fenris. We've got all kinds of people coming in ready for pre-FNT lawsuit. It's still pending. And I did miss this last week, and today's going to be a little bit of a shorty episode. Like this is a real thing. Hi. We got the Boosh. Bill S. Preston, Esquire. Always a pleasure. No, don't blow a gasket. A gasket. Is he Norwegian? No, but seriously, I remember that being a phrase, and it didn't mean what it means now. Anyway. Spice, baby. Look. I'm drinking tea today, if anybody's wondering, because it's freaking cold. Looking very professional. I actually wore a blazer this morning because my kid had an assembly and was getting an award. So yeah, no one else was dressed up. But that's okay. At least I didn't see anybody in any like Tweety Bird pajamas or anything like that. But nice. Yes. I can't get the taggy bit off of it though. So but yes, enjoy your legal vices forever. No, actually, PG tips, English style, where you brew the tea. You pour the cream into your cup, today my tumbler, and you put your sweetener, and then you pour the tea over it. You don't put the cream in the tea. You do the tea first, separate. Anyway, tea, okay, hot. Yes, so it is a very short show, and then we're going to roll over to pre-FNT with the guys. And but yeah, we have a couple of things, and kind of roasting the ladies today because there's some stupid shit. That's just had to share. Oh, also, the Ghibli continues, and I think we've reached the end of the line here with this one. Oh gosh, I've been enjoying those so much. But you know who else? This isn't the Ghibli style per se, but that the AI version of the Lord of the Rings trailers. Asmongold had some things to say about it. Bear with me just a moment here.
For it to understand, like, okay, each one of these things is a pillar. These are people walking down here. Like this to me is fucking crazy. So you're going to see this happen a lot more. Now, there's going to be a lot of people that aren't going to have any jobs pretty soon. Like I would definitely say like that's, you know, you have what is that? The 9 leaving Minas Morgul. Like, oh, fuck, man. This is insane. And so you've got Rivendell here. Yeah. So if you are an artist, this has been a really bad week for you. And I want to promise you that it's going to get worse. Okay. So if you're an artist and this is upsetting you and you're worried, I want to promise you that it's only going to get worse. This is only the beginning. There will be like man-made horrors beyond the comprehension of the human mind. You don't even know what it's going to be like, right? And I would focus on a career change. Yeah, exactly. And focus, like, go be a plumber or something like.
I also saw this other thing where it's like, this is the room and it's like junk everywhere. How would you design this space? The couch has to be on this wall and the TV has to be on the opposite wall. And it's like, interior designers, yeah, you're in danger. A lot of people are in danger. Oh, hello, Barbie. Yeah, it's just the beginning, for sure. If they're horrors beyond the human mind, how did a human mind create them? Oh, so finished watching Reacher last night, season finale. Actually, very pleased with it. Very entertaining. big guys getting beat up by really big guys and vice versa. Lots of that epic kind of like battles kind of thing. But yeah, not disappointed, which isn't saying a whole lot. Oh, or is it saying a lot in 2025? I wasn't disappointed. We've been disappointed a lot. But yeah, season 3 feature better than season 2. All the games like Ice Road Trucker also training AI or automation. Learn to code? Nah. Learn to plunge. You know, I hear a lot of people on the misconnection section of Craigslist are looking for plumbers, so business is booming. You know, I get a phone call from work and then from my kid's school, and I'm all discombobulated. But that gifties from the Angry Badger. He's not so angry. He just pretends. Let's see. What am I looking for? Found it.
Oh, crap. I didn't know you were doing one.
Oh, sure. I think I've improved on your methods a bit, too. I employed some chiaroscuro shading and...
I'll improve on your methods.
What? That's not an improvement.
So mean. Thank you for the 5 gifties. You didn't have to, but you did. That means the wild. You know, it's an earworm. Not like trans people. Oh, my friends. Yeah. Yeah, that one. Got some nice hits too. I see. Let's see. Chili Pixel, Death Doom, Commander Keen, Lord Toth, and Jamalama. Jamalama is my hobby lobby on the internet. Oh. So we've talked about Snape being cast by Isidu. Anyway, these guys had something to say about it. It's kind of funny. It's like we've talked about the it's not a good look kind of a thing, as far as like if they do flashbacks with Harry's dad on the playground and, you know, hanging him up by his ankles. Yeah, not a good look. I hadn't thought about this one though, and it made me laugh.
Ooh. Harry doesn't trust Snape for some reason that he can't figure out why.
Yeah, it only works if Harry's black too.
Yeah, it's going to be very awkward. And Harry walks in and sees the one black teacher at Hogwarts and goes, I don't know what it is about him. I just can't trust him. You know what? I bet you he's the guy who
It's got a little bit of the Irwin eyes.
stole the Sorcerer's Stone. People are like, why do you think that, Harry? I don't know. I just have this feeling.
Snape killed Dumbledore.
Whoa, Harry!
What are you talking about? Did you see it?
No, just look at him. Also, he is the teacher of the dark arts.
We did talk.
Literally until the last movie, they go, okay. But for 7 movies, it's just Harry going like, I don't trust him.
He's the only guy who could teach the Quidditch players how to dunk. I think he had something to do with killing my parents. Why do you think that, Harry? I think he just associates with some bad characters. Do you have any proof of that?
It's a feeling.
So I think we could all agree this is a bad casting.
Bad casting. Badger always bad to Gooch. Aw. Oh, he loves the Goochimus. Yeah, the casting creates so many problems. Oh no, Snape busts. Not doing it. Oh, okay. So that's some of the funny bits. But did you hear about the earthquake in Bangkok? Not a joke. Today, there was a 7.7 in Bangkok. And not good. Not good at all. I first saw it, obviously, on Twitter, showing what was happening this day. Well, it's insane. At least 140 confirmed casualties at this point. I never saw him. Like, is this real? And then I have to go to the Google machine and search for it other places. And it's like, holy crap. Hey, Triple J. Yikes, these highly populated, dense, high concentration of people and buildings. And it's like, ugh. Like, absolutely horrifying. Yeah, this is crazy. I've never experienced. I think the largest earthquake I ever experienced was the Northridge quake, and I was probably an hour and a half away from that, and it shook house big time. This is crazy. It doesn't look real. Yeah, absolutely horrifying. Let's see. Oh, you're not looking at this. I am. The USGS said it was shallow at a depth of just 6 miles with the epicenter near the central city of Mandalay. But yeah, it's crazy. There's 144 people have been killed, 732 injured. And obviously, state of emergency was declared for sure. It was also felt in China, Yunnan, and Sichuan provinces, and caused damage and injuries in the city of Ruili on the border with Myanmar. Yeah, it's crazy. So I will be following that just because, just wild. But not to get all depressioso, because that was not the intent. I just saw that right before I started streaming. But we'll keep a pulse on that and go back to fun stuff. Yeah. Well, so being in California, and like near several fault lines, pretty familiar with earthquakes, and our building codes have changed since the Northridge quake. So our buildings are more prepared to handle the effects of an earthquake than maybe other states. But yeah, we get an earthquake, and most of the time it's just like, ooh, that was weird. Sometimes it's more of like a sonic boom, kind of like a shake, like a real quick one. Need a drink. Oh no. Wait, what time zone are you in? It's Friday. You know what? Go get one. But yeah, let's see. I live far away from California, Midwestern man. Well, I'm in California and I live in the country, but yeah, earthquakes are not uncommon here. Tornadoes always, I don't know. I think maybe tornadoes and hurricanes are probably scarier to me than earthquakes, but it just depends on where you are and what you're familiar with. Was it Godzilla? Boosh. Naughty. So yeah, I wanted to bag on women a little bit for the next 15 minutes because there's some doozies. This is just funny though, because this is somewhere in Australia, basically admitting that women don't know how to park.
Into a car park in Perth, and this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Female parking. All right, so there's female parking there, and then there's the blue parking, which is the standard parking.
How very binary.
I'm going to see if the spots are wider. This is the standard parking spot. It's almost like me length. Now we'll go to the women's one.
Kind of looks like Ethan Rowell.
Fully stretched out.
Luxury.
20% wider. And if you look up there, it's actually, this is the female parking area. I think that is disgusting. It is sexist. The city of Perth needs to be held accountable for their actions. Sexist city.
Sexy city. We'll have to get Nia to confirm wherever he is in the outback. Women drivers. Okay, so this chick is just an idiot. Dante over Verbal Riot posted, the juice ain't worth the squeeze, fellas. Avoid these chicks at all cost. For the single guys out there, I don't envy you. Also, I don't envy single women either, but no, that wasn't a chick. It looked like Ethan Ralph. Australian Ralph. Yeah, I don't envy you people. Anybody.
I was dating this guy. We've been dating for 5 months. And in those 5 months, I was told by my friends, Zoe, he lives in Indiana. He's a fucking Republican. I was like, politics don't matter to me. Boy, was I wrong. And so I was like, it's fine. I don't care. I'm going to get to know him first. We'll decide later. So then,
sorry.
We kind of start talking about it. I'm a very liberal woman. So I am obviously like very much, everyone knows that I'm a liberal woman. My brother's gay. All my friends are gay. Also like.
So she said politics don't matter. Was she always this liberal woman that she's like, everybody knows? It's like, did you know going into this, if politics don't matter, you presumed he was Republican because he was from a state that I guess the demographic is mostly conservative. But I don't like her.
So like abortion rights, female rights. But anyways, so I would like always ask him. I'd be like, what's your politics? Like, where do you lean? And he was just like, well, like socially, I'm a liberal, but economically, I'm a Republican. Fuck that. Okay. Also, he was a 28-year-old man. That's the first red flag, because if there's a 28-year-old man and he's single, there's a fucking reason that he's single.
Yeah, because of women like you.
But anyways, so then I'm like, well, like what makes you,
Honey, you're the red flag. Yeah, danger.
economically Republican? Because like I could give you a whole bunch of fucking facts right now that prove that you shouldn't be. And he was like, all of his info is from his friends. And I was like, you get all your information from your fucking redneck friends. Obviously, you can't trust them. You need to do the research yourself. And if you do the research, I told him, I was like, I'll support you based on your decision if you actually research it yourself. Like, I won't care if you're a Republican. But anyways, and so he was like, Zoe, I have much better things to do than research politics. Like, I have way more important things to do.
I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't know if I can listen to the whole thing.
Okay, saying that to me is absolutely fucking insane, but go off, King. I also just didn't care at that point. And so I kind of put it on the back burner. I was like, I can't fucking
go off, King.
I can take this right now. Well, then we get into a little spat a couple days before election day, and we almost broke up. And so I was like, nah, it's fine. I'll give him one more chance, blah, 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 blah. Well,
did I miss it? Did she say how long they were together or anything? Because it's like, no, you will listen and you will like it. This is a caution. This is a warning for any of you considering this right here. It opens its mouth and it says things, horrible things, makes terrible sounds.
Well, then election day rolls around, and well, actually, before this, he was not registered to vote. He had never voted before, and he told me that he wanted to vote in this election.
He put up with this for 5 months. I mean, pickings are slim out there, but bro.
And I was like, okay, cool, do the research, but that's a whole other thing. And so
also, if a 28-year-old man is single, like your what frontal lobe had just developed like in the 2 years prior to that, good for him for not being an idiot and just like I'm marrying first this whatever this is that I meet. Why would he put himself through that? You have to give us a reward after watching this.
The voter registration deadline was approaching. I could tell he was going to vote against me. Let's just say it like that. And so I was like, he is not going to make an educated decision on who he voted for. So guess what? I'm not going to remind him of this voter registration deadline. So then it passed. He didn't register to vote. So there we go. It was saved. He wasn't going to vote. I wouldn't have to deal with it then. But then
do you think he just didn't want to vote just because he didn't want to deal with her? Or was he just like not really interested in participating in the politics? Hello, it's Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. Howdy. Dragonwise. Morning. Yeah. Well, female rights, women's rights, abortion rights. She would have yeeted that kid anyway. Just because she could. No doubt. Educated equals indoctrinated. For sure. You don't want to tell her. I mean, maybe he told her he didn't register just to avoid it. But I mean, if you're at that point in 5 months, like, he should have broken up with her. Don't give her the satisfaction.
And we got into that little spat, and I was like, let me try one more time. Let me see if he's learned anything from me. And I asked him point blank on election day, I'm like, so who would you have voted for if you would have voted in this election? He was like, I would have voted independent. And I was like, do you know that how harmful and basically wasteful that is? And also like check your privilege by saying you're going to vote independently. And he was like, wow.
Check your privilege. I mean, oh my gosh. There's no satisfying this chick.
I cannot believe that you think my vote would have been a waste. Shut the fuck up, because it is a waste. Look at fucking Philadelphia. All those independent voters could have put us over the edge and could have helped Kamala win. That's another story. And so I was
Whoa.
like trying to tell him, I was like, listen, that's harmful. You have to make a decision because the way that our voting works, like the two-party system, is a fucking joke. You have to pick a side. The independent party never has a chance. So you have to pick a side. And we got into a huge argument about it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. This is my last straw. Again, I'm a very liberal woman. I have to date someone that is on the same page as me because I can't disagree with someone on something that is so important to me for the rest of my life. I fully respect Republicans. I understand that you want to vote that way, but for me, I don't want to marry you and I don't want to date you. So
did him a favor. Get lost. She's gonna end up with a dude she pegs. Or she's gonna end up with someone of this caliber. Her holes are for everyone, but her heart is mine. That's what she wants. Oh my gosh. It's terrible. I hate it so much. I'm trying to find something on Instagram. Oh, horse beyond comprehension. Window lookers. What am I looking for here? Looking for a funny. I guess you're not going to get the funny. Actually, no, this one's pretty good. Nope. Kids today will never know about this beautiful wind instrument of the late 1900s. I swear I watched this thing like 8 times in a row last night. So good. Oh, God. But yeah, the women are crazy. This isn't another country, but they're crazy everywhere. What's going on here? What is this? I don't know what's happening. It gets worse, though. There you go. That's better, right? At first, I thought they were going to be like the white bitches that do like the haka, but it's so much worse. Actually, I don't know. At least they're quiet. Yeah, it's not France. Definitely not France. No titties. Yeah. Less harmful. What we call retardations. For sure. I hate the haka. First time I saw it, like when what's his butt was auditioning for Game of Thrones. Jason Momoa. I'm like, oh, that was a cool thing to do for your audition. And then it's like kept popping up everywhere, and then they're doing it in like Parliament and other places. It's like, okay, stop. Especially when the white people do it. It's like, stop. This is Zombie Nation. What else? So if they're not outright crazy, they're fake as fuck. Have you seen this one?
How old are you and how many units of Botox do you have?
Do I really have to answer how old I
Yes.
am? 41. 32 units.
Emma, how old are you?
20.
I don't know what a unit is when it comes to these things. Chris Takara, X-Ray Girl, and Moxie keep my faith in finding a good woman alive. I mean, they exist. It's just, it's a vast sea of crazy and phony. So good luck out there.
22.
How many units of Botox do you
22.
have?
32.
Jody, how old are you?
55.
And how many units of Botox do you have?
64.
Lauren, how old are you?
24.
And how many units of Botox do you have?
I have 104. I have 40 in my masseters and 64 in my face.
Jess, how old are you?
I'm 34.
And how many units of Botox do you have?
I have 34 units.
Dr. Cruz, how old are you?
44.
And how many units of Botox do you have?
Like, her face doesn't even move. Yeah, they look weird. I know that, like, and one of them mentions it, but like getting Botox injected into like your traps or something for migraines is a thing. But the face fillers, it's disturbing. Exactly. Why? Why even do this?
Do you have?
76.
Kyla, how old are you?
34.
And how many units of Botox do you have?
I have 28 in my face, and I have 25 in each of my trapezius muscles to help with migraines.
Devaney, how old are you?
23.
And how many units of Botox do you have?
60.
Kristen, how
So Botox is 4 units per 0.1 milliliter.
old are you?
I'm
Too much.
41.
And how many units of Botox do you have?
I have 56.
Robin, how old are you?
55.
And how many units of Botox do you have?
50 units. Courtney, how old are you?
Oh, hot right now.
33.
And how many units of Botox do you have?
128.
Where?
Okay, so she's 33. Does she look older than me, or is that just in my head? Just saying. She looks like she's got like, yeah, they don't look real. Like she has fake teeth too. I mean, she's pretty, but it's just aged her. Yeah, I'm 8 years older than that.
Where do you have that?
Everywhere.
Yeah. And if they're not fake, they're foreign maybe. And they do things like this. Yeah. Yum. Yum. All right. So I've tortured you enough for today, I think. We're going to head on over to Nerd Wars, and I'm going to leave us with, instead of an outro, stop, oh my God, just a little something, tribute to Gooch, and we're going to call it for now, and I will see you over on Nerd Wars.
I'm a little person of a car that I can drive.
Bye.